Hello again, I'm Connie. Now, I don't always do this, but I went to Dollar Store a few minutes ago and I had a little extra money. The doctor didn't charge me copay. So I had a few extra dollars. So I decided, uh, because I was going to Dollar Tree anyway to get some aluminum foil for my husband because we ran out just while he was trying to put away some spare ribs that he had been smoking out in the smoker. And then I said, well, I have a little extra money. I think I'll have a little haul. And I figured I wanted to share that with you of those savings. Now, as you know, Dollar Tree has gone up. You don't get anything anymore for $1, but it was still a pretty good buy. Everything altogether cost me just a little under $15. So I'll show you what I picked up. As I said, I got aluminum foil. We've had this one before, and I got this one. There's two of them. I got two of these, and they're 25 square feet, but we do pretty good with it because we have other things that we store also, so we don't use this all the time. And I use something else sometimes to bake with also. But anyway, I got two of those. Then I got just this is a small craft um, dressing, and we like Thousand Island in this house. The kids don't always, when they come over to eat with us, they don't always have salad, and me and Bill do. And I sometimes will make my own honey balsamic dressing, homemade. But he likes Thousand Island, and I like it sometimes too. Do check the dates on these when you pick them up. Anyway, so this is going to be in. I have a little prepper pantry, so this is going to be stored in there. Then next coming up, I use this a lot. This is sazon. This is Goya sazon, and I use this a lot in Spanish cooking. I add this usually to my meats, to my picadillo, to other things too. So this has sodium, so if you use it, I always just use 1 or 2 packets depending on how much I'm making. So I thought that was a great deal because I always have it on hand. I always keep it on hand. You can never have too much sazon. Next, I picked up, the doctor today told me that I needed to take vitamin D. So I picked up, they had vitamin D. They had this little bottle of vitamin D. It comes with 55 soft gels, which is good because I don't like big capsules. So I picked that up and I said, oh, we often tell people just go ahead and get, prenatals at the Dollar Tree and stuff. So, and I've picked up things like for first aid items. I also did pick up biotin one time. So this is I thought this was a pretty good deal to start taking some vitamin D for your bones. And coming up next, I'm reaching over now. We use a couple different brands of breadcrumbs. This is good whether you make breaded chicken or oven fried pork chops, which I like to make sometimes. Also, bistec empanizado, which is the Cuban version of the chicken fried steak. So we always like to do that. And this is the Italian one, which I really like. And you add it also to meatballs. So it's pretty versatile. I have some, but again, we can never have enough of it. So I like to have that on hand too. I'm really going to go over to get the rest. Hold on. Here's the next one, and this is something, they didn't have this last time. I like this. These are little scouring sponges to wash the dishes with. I had one, and then I liked it a lot. It came with two packs, and it was like glittery. It was gold. So I went back to look for it after I had used the second one, and they didn't have it. So I said, oh, I saw them today, and I said, oh, I'm getting them. I should have gotten 2, but I was trying to be good. So I got these. These will last me. They last pretty good. And they're a little bit cheaper than the ones that you buy in the supermarket too, but they last real good. So I'm happy to have found those. Then we have also, I don't know, this is just cute. You ever just get something cute? And this is a cute little bottle that has a little kind of I don't know, a pinafore or whatever that's called on top, gingham or something. Anyway, it's nice for my dressing, which is really nice, or anything that you want to pour in there. I have a whole little collection of jars and such that I use to make tea and to to make with apple butter and everything. So I also sometimes have like small items. So this comes in handy. I'll probably go back and get another one, as a matter of fact. Here's the next one. I still have a couple more to show you. This is socks. You can get good deals on socks in there. They're $1.25. There's 2 pairs. I've bought them before from Dollar Tree, and I like them. These are women's socks, size 5 through 9. So I have a whole collection of them, but you know what happens? They go to sock heaven. They die somewhere in between the wash and the dryer, or at least dryer and coming upstairs. So I made sure to get a hold of a couple more, and they're actually pretty sturdy and nice. They're nice, and they're not super heavy, because I don't like them always super heavy. So anyway, and I'm gonna go back. They had also some for Halloween if you want to get something more seasonal. Now I also have a small vase. I have a large vase too, and as a matter of fact, my large vase right now is in use for my flowers. But I also wanted to pick up some sunflowers. They were just selling them 2 or 3 in a little bunch, and I wanted to get them, but it seemed like an awful big vase for smaller flowers, because I would have to cut them down at that point. Some flowers are big. And also to just get some flowers that are like a smaller bouquet or whatever. It's nice to have. So now I have 2. I have my big one and I have my small one, and it didn't cost me anything. And I don't get them all that fancy, because the flowers are the star anyway. So anyway, I'm happy to have found that also in Dollar Tree. Last but not least is this little container. It's a glass bowl with lid. It actually says glass bowl with lid. This is the 3rd one of these that I buy. I bought the first one. I said, because it was over near the plastic stuff, and I don't always buy the plastic stuff. The plastic stuff is good, but I don't always buy it. So, but I happened to have found one, and it was glass, and I'd rather use glass for lunch at work. And I really don't like they say it's not good with the plastic to microwave it. So this is really neat. You remove the top, and then you just put like a paper towel over it and put it into the microwave. But it also keeps it's pretty nice and tight, so it holds on good. Or if you have leftover vegetables or a leftover portion of something that's not much, or you have a whole container of M&Ms, and you're not gonna you don't want it just to be sitting around open, you could just put them in here. So I have 3 of them now, and I'm really happy, and believe it or not, I use them a lot. So I'm happy to have found that. So that is my haul from Dollar Tree, which, like I said, I don't usually do hauls, but it is saving money. If you hadn't thought about Dollar Tree for some of these items, and there's even other items that are really good. Maybe I'll do another one another day. But I thought that was really neat. I just went up and down the aisles, and I found everything that I needed. So I hope that if you're in Dollar Tree, think about whatever it is you need. A lot of times I make a list too. This time I just said, I need aluminum foil, plus I have a little extra money. And I decided from my own allowance, and I decided to use it. So I hope that you find that helpful. I hope that the next time you're in Dollar Tree, you find some item that you find useful also, that you don't necessarily have to pay a lot for. And I'm glad that you watched. Thank you for watching. And I hope that you are very blessed this week.